Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I just wanted to do my makeup and talk about something that's been on my mind a little bit recently because I have a couple of people that are close to me that are going through some things that I just need them and need you guys to hear. So, we are going to be talking about relationships, friendships, and learning how to let things go when they aren't working out for you. So, while I do my makeup, let's have a real conversation about moving on, choosing yourself, and recognizing your worth. As always, please like and subscribe and comment down below your feelings and your thoughts because this channel is supposed to be a safe space for everyone, and that is my intention. And also, if I look over here, it's because I have a little mirror because we are doing my makeup today. Let's first talk about get it over past relationships, whether it be romantic or platonic. Honestly, it is one of the hardest things to go through. Some days you feel fine, like you finally moved on, but then a song comes on or a memory hits and suddenly you're like transported back to the past and it feels like you're back at square one. But let me just say this. Healing is not about forgetting. It is about making peace with what has happened in your life and understanding that it's okay to have things that are not going to last forever because life is all about change and that's okay. Those relationships, even the ones that ended painfully, were something that taught you value. Value about love, about yourself, and about what you actually truly deserve. Sometimes you don't understand that what you're going through at the moment is actually so important and how much you're learning from those hard moments. So if you guys or someone that you know is in that stage right now, be patient with yourself and be patient with them. Growth takes time. And I know you guys have probably heard this a lot, but healing is not linear. Now, let's talk about something I know many of us has felt being the second choice. It's exhausting, isn't it? Feeling like you're good enough when someone needs something, but you are never the one that they choose first. It's like you start questioning yourself. Am I enough? Am I doing something wrong? But here's the truth. Being someone's backup or afterthought says everything about them and nothing about you. You deserve people who see your worth without hesitation. People who prioritize you because they genuinely want to, not because it's convenient for them. It's tough, something that's very tough to accept, but sometimes the only way to find that is to let go of the people who can't give you the love and the respect that you deserve. Because being someone's second choice will never feel as good as being your own first choice. On the topic of that, let's discuss stuff about fake friendships. Okay, this is something that I know a lot of you guys struggle with. I've struggled with. I think everyone has really struggled with this, so let's discuss it. Fake friends. This one is very tricky. You think someone has your back, and then life shows you they don't. It is painful. I feel like this one is way more painful than relationships, most definitely, than actually romantic relationships. But once again, when people show you who they really are, whether that's through betrayal, lack of effort, or just growing apart, it's not your job to force something that is not mutual. Especially if there's something like secret animosity, like they are showing that they just do not care about the relationship that you have. not everyone deserves access to your energy and to your kindness. Do not let people take your kindness for weakness. That's not okay. Don't get comfortable in that energy and get out of it. It's okay to outgrow people who no longer align with who you are. Letting go of these relationships can feel so lonely at first because it's just you by yourself, but you do need to realize at the end of the day, it is just you. But there are people, and you deserve those people who will support you because they love you, because they value the relationship that they have with you. And letting people go that doesn't serve you really frees up room for the right people to come into your life. The ones that actually see you. Because to be loved is to be seen. So letting go of the ones who don't see you makes room for the people who will see you. And if you ever feel lonely, just know that everything happens for a reason. The reason that you feel lonely is because you need someone who dishes out the same energy that you put out. And honestly, people talk about like manifestation and law of attraction and stuff like that, and you have to be in this positive mindset all the time. You don't have to do that. All you have to do is believe that you deserve better, and things will start coming your way. One thing about that I have noticed myself is that when you start outgrowing people, or you start like raising your energy, your success, your ambitions and stuff like that, people will naturally leave your life because they can't keep up with you. They can't keep up with your ambitions and your strength that you're showing, because you are choosing yourself, and they can't seem to understand that, so they just blame you and then they leave. But you have to be prepared for people to leave your life in order for you to heal and move on and find what really serves you in your life. Here's the thing, right? Don't ever allow people to walk all over you. Again, don't let them take your kindness for weakness, because being kind and being weak is completely different. You are a person that deserves the best, especially if you put out so much kindness and it is unreciprocated. That is a sign that you need to set a boundary or enforce the boundary that you already have. Because I've been watching Leo Skeppy. If you guys know him, I'll link his channel down in the description, but you guys really need to watch him because he's changed my mindset a lot. And he said, if you feel angry about something, which anger is completely valid, but if you feel angry about somebody doing something like pissing you off, or like a situation that's pissing you off, that is a sign that a boundary needs to be set, or a boundary that's set needs to be enforced more. So listen to your gut, listen to what your emotions are saying, because that is truly important. That is you, your body, your mind, and your soul telling you that you need to set a boundary. And I will make a whole other video on setting boundaries and stuff like that, because it's something that a lot of us struggle with. I definitely struggle with it because I'm a people's pleaser, but it's something that we need to grow out of, which is why it's so hard to be alone or to feel like you've disappointed somebody, when in reality they did you wrong. You did not do anything wrong, especially if you go no contact with someone and you feel guilty for making them feel sad. Think about what they did to you and to why you had to go no contact with them. Really and truly understand that. It is not, I mean, of course you need to take accountability for what you've done, but you also need to realize that it's for the best. If you need to cut people out of your life, you need to do it. For your mental health, for your mental sanity, you need to do it. And another thing, failing relationships and fake friends don't define you. They don't. They are just they're just part of your story. They're not the whole thing. Your story has basically just begun, especially if you walked away from a romantic relationship, or if you walked away from a family member or a friendship. That they're just part of the story that hurt you, that is going to cause you to grow. And in order for you to grow, you have to feel what you need to feel, right? Because if you don't feel, then that emotion is just going to be pent up, and it's going to lash out on the people who you actually care about. Speaking from experience. Once again, they are just part of the story. They are not your whole story, and they are not your identity. You can walk away from someone, and you have to be willing to if you want to heal as well. And it's the pain that you might be feeling, or someone around you might be feeling right now, is temporary. It's shaping you into somebody that's stronger. And you are learning what you need to grow and what you deserve. And you are also learning how to prioritize yourself by setting these boundaries and walking away from these connections that don't serve you anymore. Okay? Just prioritizing yourself, this is a huge step. And if nobody has said it, I am proud of you for doing that. And you should be proud of anyone who's also doing that as well. Because people can be struggling, but they can hide it very well. Speaking from experience. You are learning. This is just learning, and a learning experience that God, if you believe in God, the universe, whatever, life itself is trying to teach you a lesson so that you will be open to new opportunities and new relationships and people when the time is right. That's growth, even if it doesn't feel like it. Now you're gonna watch me do my little waterline, because as South Asian, well, as me coming from South Asian descent, we all look good with very much black waterlines. So let's just reflect on what I say while I do this waterline. And yeah. Okay. All done with that. Okay. This one I need to look at you directly in the eye for. If you are thinking that nobody cares about me, I want you to stop and think again. There are people in your corner, maybe ones you didn't even expect, who love and support you. You will never be alone in this. You will never be alone in this, even if it feels that way sometimes. It may feel as though life is bombarding you with difficulties, but you guys need to understand that these things that you are going through right now are only going to make you stronger. And even if you love somebody, they might not be good for you. So you just have to, you can love them, but you need to learn how to love yourself more. Because at the end of the day, you can have people in your corner, right? But at the end of the day, you came into this world alone, so you have to have your own back. And I'm not saying to be selfish and be really stupid and mean towards other people, but I'm saying to set boundaries. And it is okay to be somewhat selfish. Like, if you don't want to answer the phone, that's fine. If you're not in the mental space to talk to anyone, that is perfectly all right. You just need to understand that you don't have to please people who don't put in the same effort that you do. That's a hard pill that I had to swallow, but you guys need to understand that as well. So my advice is to always stay true to who you are. Do not let anyone change your beliefs or change what you are. Nobody could tell you who you can be or who you can't be. And if you're in a relationship like that, that's like controlling and stuff like that, get out. Get out. That's not worth it. That is really really, my bad, that was my air freshener, really not healthy. It's toxic, and if you know, you know. Like, just, it may be hard in the moment, but you in the future will thank yourself for getting out of that, you know, relationship. Whether, again, what's it be, whether it be family relationship, romantic relationship, platonic friendship, whatever sort of relationship it is, you need to stay true to yourself, stay strong, stay safe. Healing will always take time, but you are going to come out of this stronger and more sure of who you are because you put yourself first. Setting spray time. After the setting spray, I always go in with a facial spray as well, so. Life has such a funny way of clearing out things that are not meant for you to make room for better things. You just need to trust the process. You just need to trust yourself. If you believe in God, trust God. Trust the universe, trust life to make things work, because I promise you, whatever you feel like, especially if you feel like a second choice, that's not worth it. Whatever situation you're in, like, make new friends, make new and if you're married and you feel stressed because of your significant other in, like, your relationship, you need to leave that. And of course, it's different if you guys have kids and stuff like that, but you need to put yourself and put your children first. End of story. And if you're single and you feel like you're left out of your friend group and stuff like that, make new friends. Make new friends, go out, go hang out by yourself, put on a movie. Don't be comfortable in that energy of, I'm not good enough, I'm left out, like FOMO, right? Don't be comfortable in that energy, because it is not what you are. What you are is something so much greater, and so much, you have a purpose. So don't let anyone take your shine away. And whoever is going through this, I wish you luck. I wish you the best. And I hope that you get through this, which you will. And I love all of you so much. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and letting me share this, because I know there are a lot of people who are going through with, like, these sorts of feelings. And I love doing videos like this because the purpose of my channel was to help people, and I love hearing your guys' feedback. So if this has helped you, please comment down below. And I will be making this a series. This is actually day 1 of Motivation by Mara. So if this resonated with you, again, let me know in the comments. Share with someone that might need to hear it. Remember, you are loved, you are worthy, and you are never alone. I will see you next time. Take care of yourself. You are always loved.